how that 10% is going to affect Jamaica.
It is going to make Jamaican exports to the US more expensive.
Right.
And the competition to sell in the US is going to be greater now because we're competing with more people who want a part of the scarce US dollar. So Jamaica will get left out because Jamaican goods are becoming more expensive than the people.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabella Rose. And in this one, Ralston Hyman and Colin Bell from the Portland Spice TV basically weighed in on the 10% tariff laid out by President Donald Trump as it pertains to Jamaica. And he basically gave us a breakdown of what effect that will have on Jamaica. Our goods will be less marketable, whole heap of competition with cheaper goods in America. And with America being one of our biggest export partner, it spells a whole lot of trouble for Jamaica and Jamaican goods over here in America. And so I want you to listen to this keenly. You know that once Ralston speaks, he comes with the stinking truth. He's frank, he's blunt, and that is what I really love and appreciate about him. Matters not about party. This is not a political thing. This is a Jamaican thing. And he weighed in also on our finance minister being clueless, not speaking about anything as it pertains to tariffs and the whole America President Trump administration. But yet still she came yesterday and was praising that, it's not as bad as what PIOJ put out as it pertains to the economy. And so, fellow Jamaicans, I want to sit back and relax and listen to the man himself speaking, Ralston Hyman. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, to catch the full interview, you must run over to Portland Spice TV. Subscribe over there, like, and share out the videos.
Donald just said in the Rose Garden, just signed the executive order with a big signature. 10% tariff on imports from all over the world. 20% tariff on imports from the European Union. 34% on imports from China. And 46% on imports from Vietnam with immediate effect at 401.
Ralston, so hold on now. So that means
Jamaica exported 674 million to the US for the first 10 months of last year.
So he's gonna have 10% tariff to anything where come from Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
For selling at the US.
Yeah, man.
And Jamaica just move 15%, are trying to move 15% GCT from what is coming from the United States.
So I'm telling the minister, if a pause her, because she completely out of touch with what I think.
But Ralston, we were saying going into the budget that the government must talk about Donald Trump now in the White House.
So what tell us them clueless? Because none of them spoke about that.
No.
That's
nothing. Nothing.
Yep.
And the journalist who goes to the cabinet press briefing don't ask about these things.
Not only the journalists, the so-called analysts, the bogus analysts them too. So you have the journalists who are reporters, and you have the bogus analysts.
All right, explain to my listeners how that 10% is going to affect Jamaica.
It is going to make Jamaican exports to the US more expensive.
Right.
And the competition to sell in the US is going to be greater now because we're competing with more people who want a part of the scarce US dollar. So Jamaica will get left out because Jamaican goods are becoming more expensive than the people who Jamaicans are competing with.
So if we we export what? Yam to the US, we export a little ackee. So that means our ackee now is going to be selling for 10% more.
Yeah, man. Everything that we sell is going to 10% will be added to it. We sell 674 million to them for the first 11 months of last year. And we'll be competing in the whole world because everybody on the 10% except China, European Union, and Vietnam.
So
and their things are more, the prices for their things are cheaper than Jamaica because them have cheaper labor, cheaper money, more capital investments, larger scale production. Yeah.
So Marco Rubio coming to Jamaica did not save us?
No. I doubt that they raised the subject with them because I was saying to them that you need to raise the subject with little Marco about those things. But they are so afraid and so trepid that they never raised it. And the minister was in Parliament during the budget debate and yesterday talking about economic growth, and she never said anything about those things.
So you think we're going to export less to America now? You think it
will? The trade deficit is going to get wider. Come on, man. That's a natural, man, our biggest trading partner.
Yeah,
so we're going to run wider trade deficits now, more pressure for the Bank of Jamaica in terms of stabilizing the dollar, more economic downturn. That is why I'm saying to you that the minister will have to pause her because she was talking about economic growth yesterday.
Yeah.
And she never said anything about these things that will be happening to our major trading partner. And although everybody knew that this announcement was going to be made.
But we were all listening out for what Donald was going to say in the Rose Garden. She not sound like she did have that on her agenda.
No, she never even mentioned it. That's the point I'm making. I'm telling you how much these people are out of touch. How could you be a finance minister in a developing countries where America is the greatest trading partner, and you said nothing about what the dollar was doing while the markets have been selling off for weeks because everybody was awaiting what he was going to do with bated breath. These people are completely out of touch with reality.
Canada, they are reacting to Donald.
Yeah, man. Everybody reacting.
But can we react? Can Jamaica react?
The only reaction you can do is to lower the cost of energy and to diversify your trading partners. Neither the Prime Minister who spoke for 5.5 hours never said anything about those things. Well, the point I'm making to you, while the whole world was preparing for these things, because this is not something that came upon us suddenly like a thief in the night.
Not at all.
Donald has been talking about this and the markets have been selling off for weeks before this thing happened. And they spoke and they never said anything about these things.
Because Donald campaigned on this.
Yeah, man. And in the past 3 or 4 weeks, it has become imminent because he has been consistently talking about Liberation Day. And that is why the international equities markets were selling off and the price of gold jumped. And these people are down here where America is our major trading partner. And they never said anything about those things in their budget presentation. So it tells you how out of touch they are.
I am concerned about this tariff.
When it happened today.
I am concerned about the tariff, Ralston.
Yep.
Because it is going to make our goods less competitive.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
On the market.
Yeah, man.
And are we looking for new markets?
You hear them say anything about that?
No.
That's the point I'm making.
So we
have to look at the reality. It will have to come from them.
But let's look at. I wanted to hear from you some of the things that she said yesterday, because she said mining and quarries up, tourism is performing better.
Well, we can't bother them primary school business because what she was talking about is that the decline wasn't as pronounced as the Planning Institute made it to be, celebrating that. While we have a trend line which shows us that the economy declined and decelerated from recovery of 6.5% in the first quarter of 2022 to minus 0.8% during the fourth quarter of 2024. That's a decline of a deceleration and decline over a 3-year period.
Right.
The minister is completely out of sync with what is taking place.
And
we really don't have the time to see.
And the decline outweighs the little growth what we have in 2024, because we saw.
Man, that's the point I'm making. We're dropping from a recovery of 6.5% in the first quarter of the year 2022.
Right.
To a decline of 0.8% during the fourth quarter of 2024. That tells you that the economy has been decelerating and declining for almost 24 months.
Now, we know that our goods will be very expensive in America with this 10% tariff. And many persons would not want to buy our goods. Because if them can get something cheaper, why not go the cheaper route? Everybody a look at the end of the day to save a dollar in their pocket. And so Marco Rubio visit to Jamaica still didn't save Jamaica. And there's an impending tariff war about to happen. And so having heard all of that, and now our farmers are going to feel it, and now our goods are going to be less exported on our biggest export market, which is America. Our farmers are going to feel the blunt of it. And so, I want to weigh in the comment section. When you hear it for yourself, it's going to cause great impact. We don't know if this president will even go ahead and write an executive order and increase it some more. We don't know what's going to take place. And so one question I would like to know, seeing that from 2016 until now, our importation bill has basically increased by 70%. Does this mean that we will see a greater rise in importing goods? Drop on the 2 cents in the comment section. Maybe you want to say ABR family and viewers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Get this video to at least 8,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.